So remember that part where I said I don't like being scared? I'm scared!
Oh yeah!
So maybe I should explain. Remember I said that Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year? My absolute favorite? I mean, I love dressing up and seeing other people dress up too. But I don't like being scared. But to get into the mood for the spooky holiday, I do watch a spooky movie or play a scary game in the dark. Well, one of the first times that I did this, I plugged in a ROM into my computer and played it in the dark. And that game? Clock Tower for the Super Famicom. Not to be confused by the PlayStation 1 game that came out in the US. This game was brought out in 1995 in Japan and was a big hit. Chilling and thrilling, this game was fan translated into English very early on and has made its way around computers all around the world. But since I like to own the games that I review, I have a reproduction cart that was made for me by a very generous fan. So, let's turn off the lights and take a look at why you should play this game for your Halloween season. I'm not really going to turn off the lights though. No. Very much like Sweet Home for the Famicom, Clock Tower has you looking around for secrets to happenings in a very spooky house that you're in. You play the part of a little orphan named Jennifer. You came to live in the orphanage when your father was killed, and you have come to a mansion with your headmistress, Mary Burroughs, who is more than she may seem. Yeah, no spoilers. It's kinda obvious. Well, one day you, 3 of your orphan friends, and the headmistress are all invited to a lonely mansion. And as you would expect, something happens, and you're left all alone. So as you go around trying to find out what happened to everyone, you experience the house and its inhabitants. This is where the game gets really spooky, as there's a lot of things that can happen. Some of them are programmed to happen at certain times, and some of them are just at random. This is part of what makes this game such a heart-racing game. You never know when something's gonna creep out of the woodwork and go boom! The controls for this game are mostly just like a point-and-click adventure game, but they're done with a control pad in lieu of a mouse and keyboard. Jennifer's fear level is also her health, from blue to yellow to orange to red. She has more difficulty fighting against the evils of the house the worse her status is. The longer you're in a panicked state, the better the chances of you getting found and attacked by the scary guy with the giant scissors, or even falling while you're trying to run away. Just resting replenishes health, but watch out. Sometimes you might decide to rest in a particular place where an event might be happening, or somewhere that someone might find you, and then you're screwed. There's lots of hidden things to discover. Think about climbing and looking closely at objects and walls. There are some puzzles to discover here, and while they're not Maniac Mansion difficulty, you will have to use your head meats for them. The music is thoroughly creepy, and it fits the game to a T. The musical quality of the Famicom's chips make the clarity of the music intense. And then there's the graphics. These are top-notch and very nice. The images of the characters talking is about as nice as the backgrounds. The images are all a little bit dark, but you can still see them, and they keep the mood for the game. The replayability of this game is very high. Even when you finish the game, there are still 8 other endings that you can uncover, with the H ending being the worst, and the S ending be the best. Each ending allows you to learn a little bit more about the story that you wouldn't have discovered maybe through other paths. And so completionists will really love this title, as there's a lot to discover. But this game is not without its flaws. It can be incredibly difficult to control Jennifer, and there are many times that I've tried to move about, but I've missed a staircase because I haven't been in the right spot, or even a door because I ran past it. She has some animation frames when she stops, and they carry her beyond the target spot if you don't stop before your target. Also, she's slow. Not just her, but all the characters move slow. This works for and against your experience. Newer gamers will get very frustrated with her movements as they'll be screaming at the screen, "Move faster!" But on the other hand, moving slow is kind of like when you're panicking and seeing everything in slow motion. It puts you into a panic, which makes the game just that more thrilling. Move faster! But other than that, the game is intricate and engaging. The scares come in jump, run faster, and did I just see that versions. The storyline is creepy, and there's enough of a feeling of isolation to keep the tension on you. It's really a great game and a must-have if you own a Super Nintendo or a Super Famicom. So, even though this game is not natively in English, it is possible to find an English patched ROM or even a reproduction copy to play on your console. And believe me, it is totally worth it. So, give it a shot. Enjoy a spooky game this season and have a very happy and fun Halloween.
You think that you can play this?